me first introduce myself. My name is Ruowen Huang. I'm an author, spirit coach, and also a psychic. In this very particular episode, I want to talk about I got this syndrome. The reason I want to talk about this is because I'm also one of them. Do you have those kind of friends near around you? They seem to always get everything. I mean, I got this. It doesn't matter how tough the task you give it to them, they always say, I got this. Or even if they don't say it, they seem to give you that kind of vibe or impression like they got this. Those kind of people, they tend to seem to get everything figured out, or they seem stronger than how other people would normally perceive people like that. And very often, every time that you want to offer help, they will also tend to say, it's okay. Well, as good as it sounds, it's actually a flaw in a personality. As we all know, whatever we are right now is very much like to conceal something, that the pain that we experienced when we were young. That is, maybe as their upbringing, they do not have a lot of resource and things like that. So they grow up to take care of everything. Therefore, they are used to handle everything on themselves. And then they are not comfortable of people offering help or etc. It's only taken me recently to start to discover why I surround myself with a lot of I got this. I got this people, which, they seem to be able to take care of everything. Deep down, we're dealing with the pain that we did not have when we were young. So as much as we want to be helped by people, we actually don't know how to accept help. Therefore, we tend to say it's okay. So if you realize you do have such kind of friends around you, you must notice that the common phrase that very often you hear from their mouth is, it's okay. It's okay, I got this. So, which I'm also sharing with you is, from my experience, I also realized for those people who I got this syndrome, since they are very polar opposite from people who tend to victimize themselves. Therefore, their reaction is also very often underlooked. That is, why victimized or victim, they tend to exaggerate their feeling or expression. The people who I got this syndrome seem to suppress every emotion that should be properly expressed. So as what I noticed, normal people would say, oh my God, it's really stressful, right? But since those people who always got everything figured out, I got this, remember? So it's very hard for them to actually share how stressed that they are dealing with. So when they're able to share with their stress with you, instead of saying, oh my God, I'm really stressed out, the sentence coming from out of their mouth may actually sound like, I have been very stressed this day. Remember, they are polar opposite from victim. So therefore, by the time they're able to voice their stress, why most of people will start voicing their stress when they were 60% stress. Those people who I got this syndrome, they would tend to voice their stress when they're about 120% stress, and then they will voice it in a very calm tone. Even when they're expressing their stress with you, they will still come with a sentence called, it's okay. Literally, that's how they try to convince their mind and saying, I got this handle, which they may not got that things handled, but they will convince themselves, I got this handle. So through the pattern, I mean, sure, everybody can say, but they should do this and they should do that. But remember, all habit is hard to die. So therefore, when they're dealing with their internal struggle, they're thinking in their head by voicing out, I'm stressed. That is already, something they would never do, but they're doing it anyway. They are very often misunderstood or misread by the people around them because they used to get everything handled, right? So it took a while for me to realize when the people who have I got this syndrome, really deep down, they're seeking for some kind of help or some kind of person who will show up in their life and say, I got this. Yes, that's the flaws in them. But what they really want to hear from other people may not be, do you need help, but pretty much to bounce back that energy that we've been spreading out and hearing someone to really say, I got this. So anyway, the reason I'm sharing this episode with you guys is for you to start to pay attention to those people around you. If you have any friends who have I got this syndrome, then you may understand. First, it would take a little bit. First, listen to what they always say. Do they always say it's okay? Then pay attention to, do they usually let you perceive they are stronger than they actually are? If they have that kind of tendency, instead of, I would say, most of people believe there's no trace knowing they are vulnerable, but they actually are. You will start noticing the sentence when they are in a very deep stress mode, their wording will become less and less because they don't know how to express themselves. Their behavior will start changing, or either it's the way they respond to things, or their eating habit, or etc. When you start noticing such kind of thing, instead of always expecting them to share their stress with you, that is their form of sharing their stress. During the stress of time, instead of your old pattern to cope with this kind of friend, you might have to do something different, which is, remember what I'm talking about? And deep down they want someone to say, I got this. So that would be encouraging them to have a better communicating. It's basically demonstrating, I got this. If you're able to balance their mind or mood in certain way, and once they bounce back to their normal level, I would say for the rest of the 90% of the time, trust me, they will try to get everything right for you. So anyway, this is just a quick episode because I find it kind of fascinating or interesting. Like if you or your friend are experiencing I got this syndrome, maybe it's a time for us to take a break on ourselves. We don't have to get everything. It's okay. We don't got this. It's okay, we don't got this. So give yourself a break, and I'm pretty sure everything will always figure out its own way. So anyway, if you like what I'm doing, you can always follow, share, and like. I see you guys next time. Bye now.